Hi guys, welcome to Two High One Sober.
Yeah.
Yo.
We're here in the call with my guy Devo and Fuga.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
About to go into some stories, theories, anything that happens. It's gonna be bear jokes too.
Pure fuckery.
Bad man not for pure being pure fuckery.
Fucking okay. Who's starting off?
I look. Want to hear the thing you were talking about earlier, Devo.
Me? What, the dark web shit?
Yeah.
Okay. So, which one? Like, because I was saying two things. Like, the one that I'm not sure is real, like the one that is real.
Tell them that's real, to be honest.
Okay, so basically, like, there's a movie on this on Netflix. It's like, okay, let me see what it's called real quick. It's called Startup. It's called Startup on Netflix.
My guys,
So-
I was just for I'm just waiting.
Yeah, so it's called Startup on Netflix, but it's based on a real story. So
Netflix.
Netflix. So basically, this entrepreneur in like 2013, I'm pretty sure, or whatever, she was like pitching this idea to like, I'm pretty sure, like a group like Shark Tanks, and the guy stole her idea. And so I'm pretty sure what she decided to do was start up this other like business basically on the dark web called the Silk Road. So it's like you could just buy guns, buy a lot of drugs, could buy anything basically, and it's like a website just for that, it's for you to post your advertisement. So it's basically like Kijiji, but for the dark web.
Even big booty holes.
Of course, the big booty hoes.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
But then it's like they got shut down sometime. I don't know when they got shut down, but they got shut down, and like I'm pretty sure the person who created that is still like hasn't been found yet or whatever. But I could be wrong. Or actually, no. The person was sentenced to life in prison for drug trafficking and possession of 3.6 million in illegally acquired Bitcoin.
Jesus.
Bro, and it generated $1.2 billion in narcotic sales, selling from like weed, fucking opioids. Kanye was going fucking crazy on that website, but that's basically all it says. But that's actually crazy. She started that, she or he, I don't know what it is. But
Yeah.
You can't say sheer here in today's society, you'll get cancelled.
he thing,
Ethan. You heard it at that.
you just gotta pronounce it as everything.
Bro, you just gotta call it fam. It.
You are the whole world, nigga.
Like the fuck, like bro, imagine like yo, you know people remove like fucking gender colors and shit in hospitals.
What? So wait,
Yeah,
like
like
who
doctors
is
stop
that?
finding mom if it's a boy or a girl. So you're telling me that you just gave birth? Hey, congratulations, Mrs. This, that, the other. It's a it. Like yo.
Fucking on. That's so stupid. That reminds me of this video. It was like, I forget who made the video, but it was like, fucking the Kim Kardashian bitches or whatever when they're naming their kid. North,
Jeez.
West,
Jesus. Sour.
apple bottom pie,
Oh, like a breeze.
Lysol.
OG Kush,
Fucking
Pink Kush,
Gorilla
Gorilla Glue.
monkey glue.
Yo, that's so stupid. I don't know.
I'm gonna name you Bubba Kush. Like the fuck.
Bubba Kush.
Yeah, that's the one you get it on, right?
Imagine you carried like a baby in your fucking belly for 9 months to name it Bubba Kush.
Yo.
That's actually funny though.
But Loki, you know, I find Loki fucked up. Like realistically, right? You know, like the whole like the LGBTQ and shit, right? Like shit like that. Like, bro, they're having an influence on young kids that like 12-year-olds are calling themselves
Yeah,
gay. Like, yo,
They don't
Bro,
even know
look
what they
at-
are yet, fam.
Yeah, look at like the Wayne Wade's son, fam. Like, yo, how can you be that young and decide, well, like what you are?
How old is this kid?
Like he's young.
I don't know. Young.
Bro, it's influences of social media and like how it's like normalized, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, because
I know.
there's like drag queens and shit on like fucking Nickelodeon nowadays. Like, yo, I'm not.
Bruh.
Nah, yeah. I remember that. No, it was the old guy. That's before he turned like into a bata boy, right? Yeah, it was this colored guy, right? That used to host the show after Carlos. Remember Carlos?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nah,
So
I don't.
you don't remember? You never watch YTV, fam?
I did, but it's I was more of a
No,
the
bro, it was YTV. The guy's name was Suki or some shit like that.
Nah,
it was a brown guy.
that was the guy that turned into the drag queen, fam.
Yeah, fam, you know he's.
Oh, he, bro. Here, go on if you're talking. My
Yeah,
bad.
you guys know Divo, you know this guy. You know Kevin.
Yeah. That one that goes.
Like I follow him too, right? You know that's his cousin, right?
What?
Yeah, like
Bro.
way back when the guy was telling me, it's like I don't know if he was lying or not, but the guy's like, "Hey, yo, like, oh, that's my cousin." I'm like, "Yo, you want to claim him now?"
What'd he say?
Bro, I didn't, bro. I don't talk to the guy. This was in middle school.
No. When
I
he
just-
said, "Oh, you want to claim him now?" What'd he say?
no, I never said that to him. I was about to ask him that. Should I ask him that?
Not now.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I thought you asked him it already.
Yeah, but okay, so I learned this like way back. I didn't tell you guys, but fuck, like you know the drag queen for Canada or some shit like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's like one of our family members' son, he, she thing, whatever that wants to be pronounced as. It's like it's this brown kid or whatever, and like he, she, them, they, whatever, got like $1 million, I think.
For what?
My guy, you tell me society accepts the LGBTQ so
From-
much that
from
they
what
have like a national drag queen for Canada, like
Some shit like that, or like Ontario and whatever, he won like $1 million or some shit.
what?
And this is true. This is like oh, and you know what's so funny? My mom and my like uncles were telling me it's because it's I'm pretty sure it's that guy's son. So back in the day, he used to like make fun of like other people's like children or whatever, saying, oh, they'll probably come out gay or some shit like that, right? And then his son or like turned out to be gay. That's the same
jokes.
that's the same guy that won that $1 million in the drag queen thing or whatever.
Yo, that's why I believe that karma's a fucking bitch, bro. Like, yo,
Yeah.
like, even if it doesn't affect you, it'll affect your kids. To be
Shit.
honest, because karma, like prostitutes,
That
like
is real.
Yeah, it's too late now though. Yo.
Yeah, I already said some fucked up shit about people.
bro. Nah, Fab, like I'm not even capping, right? Like, why I got caught like smoking and shit, right? Like weird shit, like my own like that was explaining to me is like, oh, I think it's like God punishing me because I used to drink like back in the day and shit. That's like to prove like beliefs of like karma and shit.
Yeah,
What?
but that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that doesn't. That's exactly what I was about to say because everybody does it at least once in their lifetime. Same thing with a crash. Like, unless, like, you can't. There's not like one person that's not ever gonna drink, at least one time or try it, or have something with alcohol or like smoke one time or do like a drug, right? Like you can't.
Because
One
Fam, on a fucking experience shit, like yo.
Yeah. Unless like they're really like religious and then the religion doesn't allow them to do it like that, then
Yeah.
Well, you
that's,
see, in Cameron's case, right? Even he tried shisha before, yo. Like literally.
yeah. I remember he was talking about it when we asked him to go. Like if you ever want to go.
Yeah, he's like he already did it once. He doesn't want to do it again.
Yeah, maybe it was
Yeah.
a bad experience, we don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying.
Because like, it's against like Islam basically to do anything like that because like it's harmful like, or poison to your body kinda. It's seen as that. Like anything harmful to your body is like
Not allowed.
it's like haram basically.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hammer, she want my hammer.
My 9.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it up.
Might as well move into the next theory or like a story or some shit.
Yeah. Wait, you want to go Divo or yeah?
Okay, so I'll tell you the other dark web one.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
Here, wait, let me just see something real quick. My bad. It'll be a second. Yeah, but okay, so I was looking at this too before I get onto the story. But to get somebody's SSN, I forget, I don't know what that is. It might be something
Wait,
else.
SIN?
No, SSN. I
Oh.
don't know what that means. If somebody wants to quick search it out, but yeah, it costs $15 to get somebody's name on the dark web, $10 to get somebody's email, and then $19 to get somebody's address.
Yo, it's
Just
that's your social security number.
So,
yeah.
And then it costs basically $69 in total to get all of that. And with that, like, I'm pretty sure you could get, like, you basically have almost all of their information to do shit with, right?
No, once you
And
have the SIN number, the social insurance, you could do
Yeah,
anything.
so-
You could like that's how niggas take people's identities and shit. From what I've
You
heard.
said a couple person's life just based on their SSN.
You could pay $65, like American, right? And you could get like our bank cards that have like $2,000, up to $2,000 or whatever on them.
Yeah. Remember I was
That's
telling you
crazy.
about those guys that used to scam PayPals
Yeah,
and shit? Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the story of this kid basically. So I think like he got coerced or whatever into doing it,
Yeah.
like into just like getting people's information, and then like he started selling that, and then he was talking about like, oh, how he really regrets it, and he said that he was like a really big name.
Wait, you're
Like-
talking like selling people's info?
No, like selling, no, like taking their bank card information and then selling it to other people, or
Yeah,
transferring
'cause-
that money into other people's accounts.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really simple to do, he was saying. Like once you learn how to do it, it's like really simple.
Yeah,
It probably is.
remember I was telling you guys about it like way back.
Yeah.
All you need is
That-
like you set up the thing on a bank machine, and when
Yeah.
they put their card in, it sends their thing to your computer.
I know it's like a little like attachment that you could put on an ATM basically.
Yeah, like you know the BMO machines?
Which the ones that are like just out in public?
No, nah. Okay, like any ATM machine, you know how you put your card in?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just slides on top of that, and
Green thing, right?
it looks exactly like the same thing. It just slides on top of it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
No,
about.
my bad, Diva, go on.
Yeah, my bad. But I know what you're talking about. That's why I check that every time.
Yeah,
like, yo,
same. I don't even go to the
No.
bank though, like that.
No, when I go to the bank, right, like to take out like money or some shit, because you know I keep like most of the money in the like my shit, right? So like,
Yeah.
like yo, it's like the bank kind of found a way to like reverse that, if that makes sense, because they added like a tap card feature.
Yeah, but that's even easier.
yeah,
What?
because it's like you could put like, I'm pretty sure you this is all in theory, I don't know, but you might be able to put some sort of thing in there
It's
when you
a-
tap it,
Yeah.
like a imprint on it, right? And then you just have all the numbers except the ones on the back.
Now, yo, what is it? You could put like an NFC reader, right? Like the wireless ones, like where you just tap. You could smack it on there, and then it would just take all like, instead of your money like being taken out into like cash or depositing it, it would go into your account.
Yeah. Yeah. So the dark web story that I was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Was I'm pretty sure it was just something off creepypasta, but it's like there is stuff of like,
Yeah, could.
but yeah, it's like stuff off of there, right? But I'm pretty sure this is like true or almost true, basically. So basically, this guy was like really good with computers and shit. So like his friend sent him this link for this like really hard thing, like that was hard to unencrypt or whatever. So he finally gets it done after like really a long time, and then once he gets it done, it takes him into like this gateway of this like dark web server, right?
Yeah.
So he clicks into it, and then it transfers it to him into like a red room, where like there's a guy talking, right, like in the chat, and then the guy notices that he was there because he's like the admin, or he's like of that whole server, and then he notices that he's like new or whatever, gets it, like somehow gets his IP, and then but before he could do that, like the guy takes his computer and destroys it, right? Because if you destroy your computer or whatever, then a person can't really track your IP if they're not fast enough. But if they're fast enough, obviously they can. So he works at Subway, right? So the next day, like late at night, right? Because he works like late night. I'm pretty sure it's like a 24-hour Subway, and that employee wasn't there, right? And at Subway, if you worked at Subway before, there's only two people there with you and then the other person.
Yeah.
And I think the other person was absent or whatever that day.
That would suck, bro. That's why I never like night shifts, bro. Like, yo.
Especially at Subway, fuck that, because
Yo,
you only have two people there with you.
legit. And if the other person can't even fend for you, it's like, yo.
Yeah. So he basically, like, on closing shift, he got kidnapped from there, and then, like, they were basically taking him to, like, a live room, like, a red room red room that he was, like, in, basically. So they were going to be torturing him, but then somehow he got found or whatever. It was actually pretty sick when you watch it. That was just kind of, like, a short explanation of it, but it's, like, it's crazy because that could happen. It's like, if you're on the dark web and you don't know what you're doing and you don't, like, put on a proper VPN and all of that they could easily get your IP, get your information, and then, like, show up to your house and find out where you work, find out everything, right?
No, realistically, what would you do in that situation, though?
I don't know.
No, like, if a person, like, just not, like they don't put you in the red room yet, but, like, you're just kidnapped in the trunk, like.
Fun.
Well, if I'm in the trunk, it depends on the type of car, because most of the cars now, they have pull releases from the back where the trunk will open up, so you could just jump out.
No, you could disable the.
Wait, what happened?
You could disable the pull trunk mechanism.
Yeah, you can. If that doesn't work, then I would look for the headlight or whatever, and I'll start kicking that. Because if you see that, like, that open up, then obviously someone's in your car, in the trunk. And if somebody sees that from driving from behind, that's, like, the only two things you can really.
Or more or less to say, if you do, like, end up making it to the next location, right? More or less, you could really just go, like, outside the truck and then just beat the fuck out of the nigga.
Yeah, but they would tie you up. You would be tied up.
Yeah.
It would most likely be.
There is a way to get out of that, though.
Yeah, you kick the fucking thing, and then.
No, I mean, like, getting out, like, of being tied up.
Yeah, but you really think you're gonna be able to think of that after being knocked out, put in a trunk, waking up in a trunk?
Okay, nah, like, you realistically, your brain would kind of go into, like, survival mode and you would just want to get out the damn trunk.
This is why you stay
You're not
strapped.
really
Bro.
thinking like that. And if it's like, what if it's not or like a ropes? If it's a handcuff, then you're kind of fucked.
Nah,
Unless,
handcuffs are
like-
easier.
Yes and no. It depends. In
Is
certain,
it? Do you have to end up, like, dislocating your wrist to get out of a
Yeah,
handcuff?
but like,
you could break it from the chain, right?
no, the
Like,
dislocating.
the
You could
part-
break it from the chain, but if you're in a trunk, you can't do that. But you could dislocate your thumb, and then
Yeah,
slip
and
it
then
out.
pull it out.
Yeah.
But it takes like you have to be highly trained kind of to do that, especially withstand the pain. Because if they hear you scream, then they're obviously gonna be like, "What the fuck is nigga doing?" And checking the fucking trunk. Then you
When they hear it, they're like, huh?
huh? You hear Smiley. Do you want to see a dead body?
Oh,
You're like, I'm about to be the dead body, nigga. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, or you could like, if you have your phone on you, which you most likely would if they're kidnapping you and they don't take it away from you, you could call the cops. Right?
Yeah, but most likely they take your shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most likely they'll check you. But that's like if they're unprofessional, right?
Shit, I guess we gotta try it out.
Fucking hell.
Dirty shot. No, I'm joking.
I kind of got, like, a decent story in mind, to be honest.
Did you say you had like another horror one or like something?
Yeah, it was more or less, it's more or less like a urban legend type shit, to be honest.
Oh.
Like, a story that I just was reading.
Okay.
So the story goes along as, like, it was like these two girls as, like, childhood friends, right? Like, they used to watch the show, right? I can't remember the name of it, but they just used to watch the show, right? It was a kid's show, right? Like,
Yeah.
not like the big stuffy animals, like stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was something that always threw off, like, one of the girls about that show, right? But the other girl was, like, a full, like, blown fan of it, right? So, what happened is the other girl who was like the full blown fan, her family was like super rich, right? And so like they got her like these backstage tickets to the show, right? To the like to go behind the scenes or be on the show, right?
Mhm.
So what's it called? Like she got two tickets, one for her and one for a friend, but the friend didn't want to go, right? Like she didn't want to go because it's like she found the show odd, right? Like especially like what kind of like animal you could say it was like a bear, but like it would always like look weird or like look dazed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so what happened is the girl went to the show, right? Her parents dropped her off. Her parents didn't even go with her. Like they basically like left her on her ones. And so
Yeah.
what happened is she got on the show and the friend was watching it from the TV and saw her on the TV, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, right? She didn't come home that day. Like the friend that was on the TV set, she didn't go home.
Yeah.
Like what ended up happening was just
Yo. Hello?
Hello?
like she just stayed there.
Yo.
Yeah.
It lagged for that whole last part, bro. You gotta restart.
Fuck all. Which is the what part did you?
When the girl didn't come home.
Huh?
The girl didn't come home, and then that's it. It started lagging.
Okay. So I just restart now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the girl and didn't end up coming home, right? And so the friend found it weird because she would like always come over this, that, the other. Or she would see her playing outside, right?
Yeah.
It turned out that she kind of got like stuck on the TV stand, right? But no one knew the reason, kind of, right? It's like they found it odd, so they called the cops. The cops couldn't trace back anything, right?
Mhm.
She went and checked out the
You lagged
location.
again. You lagged again.
I did.
Yeah, for me at least.
All right, here, wait. Anyway, so she went and she checked that same location, right? Like where her friend went missing, and
Yeah.
she found her corpse.
Where did her friend go? It like lagged
Oh,
from when
where?
like she went missing from before.
Okay, so like when she found out that she was missing,
Yeah.
she went to the TV studio basically, right?
Yeah.
To go and find her friend, and she found her friend's dead body,
Where?
mutilated, right? It looked like what's it called, like something legit out of a horror movie, like someone like ripped up her stomach, this, that, the other, right? Like it was gory as shit.
Where? At the TV station or near?
Yeah, at the TV thing, right? And so, right, it turns out that that building was abandoned and that the TV show hasn't been running for 10 years.
What?
Wait, what?
So that means on live TV, people basically were at that abandoned like thing, right? They stayed there, they dressed up in the same costumes, all that, and killed a girl.
Jesus.
Wait, was it only her, or was there other people too?
No, it was only her.
That's fucked. That's fucked because they also got money for it too.
Yeah.
Because the parents paid.
I also got a next fucked up story, to be honest.
Yeah.
Should I say it or not?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so this was a story from when I was at Mayu, bro. Like me and my friends used to like tell this story and it just popped up into my head, right? So basically, right, it's this girl, right? Well, she wasn't a girl. She was like a woman, like maybe like not a woman, like our age, like teenager, like adult, kind of legal adult, you could say.
Like 18, 19 kind of thing.
19 area, right?
Yeah.
But this was set back in like the 1900s type shit. So like pioneer times, I guess.
I don't even know.
Yeah, like pioneer times, like past the medieval ages, like shit.
Yeah.
And so at the time, like she was ready for marriage, right? So she went and she got married to like this prince, right? Because she was a poor girl, right?
Yeah.
And so when she got married to this prince, the relationship was good for the first 5 to 7 years, right? And so what happened is after she had two kids, right? It's like the husband fell out of love, right, with her, but still had love for the kids. When he
Yeah.
would like come back from like long trips, this, that, the other, whatever he was doing, he would bring back gifts and money for the kids, and only show like the maybe like the littlest bit of affection to the wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It turns out that he got like a new wife because like back in those days, like you could have like two wives or so and so on, right?
Yeah.
Especially like a prince or something like that, right? So he
Got
found.
options.
Wait, what happened?
No, I'm saying he got options.
He got options. No option.
Something. That's exactly what I was about to say. I was about to say regular niggas be like, no options.
Okay, no.
Be like, I got options. Yeah, continue.
Yeah. So anyway, so what she did is she took the kids to a river, right? And so she drowned the two kids.
Fuck. Yeah, I could see it going there.
Yeah, because what it was, it's like she destroyed the only thing that he cared about from her, basically,
Yeah.
and then threw herself into the river and killed herself, right?
Yeah.
And that's like, yo, like she's basically like haunting rivers, like around the Caribbean and so forth, because of the fact that what's it called? Like her soul is like lost, kind of like it's an unforgiving demon living in her. It's the murderous soul type shit.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
wonder about the kids. What do
Well,
you think?
the kids go to heaven because they've been murdered, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's only like her soul's kind of like destined to like just be a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Wait. So, what religion were they? They or not?
That was not. It's not really important to the story, to be honest.
Okay. Well, no, because I'm saying like in different religions, don't different things happen. I guess we would say like in your religion, like if
Well,
someone murdered.
in Christianity and Islam and like most Abrahamic religions, you could say like aside Abrahamic religions is basically like Christian and Muslim. You could say, right?
Yeah.
Like they kind of follow the story Adam and Eve. Like they base it off of that, right?
Yeah.
So if like you're saying according to like Christianity, like I don't know, Judaism, I think that's the right way.
Judaism.
Yeah, Judaism is basically so when if you were to get murdered or like before you hit puberty, like when you're still a Mayu and you die, you go directly to heaven because one, when you're a Mayu and before you hit puberty, it's like your soul is still innocent.
Yeah.
Kinda. And so, and if you were to get murdered, you died of a lost cause, basically. Like, you didn't cause that murder upon yourself.
Yeah. So my question is, it's like, what about for other religions? How do they follow? It's like, how do you think they would follow?
Well, I would say the same thing. If you got murdered, it's not your damn fault. Like,
That's true. So you should technically
go
to
to whatever good place you believe in.
Yeah.
Or if you believe in reincarnation, you'll be reincarnated into someone good.
Something good.
Or something good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Devo, share your theory about like the reincarnation stuff.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. It's like reincarnation is like, it's kind of like I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like, it makes sense and it doesn't at the same time. Like if you get reincarnated to like a Chinese, are you gonna still be the same religion, like same Hinduism kind of?
No,
like
I feel
Hindu?
like you reincarnate into the same, like, into a similar life as what you were living before, but it's like way different, if you get what I mean.
Way different or way better, because
Or worse.
or worse. Well, no, because I'm pretty sure everything is based on karma, right? So, like, in the Hindu religion, I'm pretty sure a lot of it is karma. Whatever, it's if you do good or whatever, then good will come back to you or come back on your kids. If you do bad, then bad will come back to you or on your kids.
Well,
right?
so I got like a quick question per
Yeah.
se. Right? Like, how do I word it? Okay, so per se, like a person lived like a really good life, or no, that wasn't the question. Hey, isn't it? Do you guys believe like in Hinduism that you can get reincarnated into another human, or do you believe you only get reincarnated into like animals and stuff like that?
I don't know that. That's
If
a
so,
thing.
do you think you could get reincarnated into like materialistic items
No, I'm pretty sure it has to be living.
or plants? Because they're living organisms.
Yeah, I think you could get reincarnated to anything living. So, but it's like I'm pretty sure like the worst, like maybe how it works. Like, say if you treat an animal or a species bad, then I think you would maybe get reincarnated into that, or it just depends on like how you treat others in general, like your
Yo,
karma.
imagine Karma's such a bitch, right? Like in like one life he was a dog abuser, right?
Yeah.
And he gets reincarnated into a dog in China.
Yo, so like with the Hinduism one, right? Like it's what is it? There's this thing called like Atman. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but
Yeah.
it's like your spirit or soul, right?
Yeah.
So when you die, it moves on to a new body after death. So like your soul can go into the body of like any living thing. So like a plant, animal, or human, but that's it. Like so once someone dies, your soul gets reborn and reincarnated into a different body, like depending on your karma from what your past life was.
So my question for that is, say if you get reincarnated into a plant and then somebody stomps on you and you die,
Okay. And
what
then
happened?
then you get reincarnated into something better. Because you didn't do that, right? So say we
But how
all.
do you do good things in a plant life though?
What do you
You
mean?
just
Like
live your life like you naturally do good things because you're taking in that's like like H2O and shit. Like
Yeah,
they
because
come.
all those plants do anything bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's only humans or even maybe animals. Well, you could say. But
Well,
my other question is,
animals certainly have their own life and own way of communication. So you could say there are like,
goods and bads and stuff because it's like animals can still rape, right? Animals could still get canceled for raping. No, I'm joking. But animals, like, look at Harambe, you could say. Like, he did a good thing, right? Didn't he?
yeah.
He was sheltering the kid.
Like in so like for me and you Devo, since like we're Hindu, right?
Yeah.
Like if we did good karma like now, right? We would be reincarnated into something even better than what we were now.
so what would be better
Like
than
our
a
life
human?
would be better than what we have now. That's what we believe, like basically.
Oh.
So then, yeah, but how is so just a better
So
human?
say though I don't know if I'm like 100% right, but say like we were like broke, right? But like we had really good karma, like we had a good soul, right? And then like we die, we would
Yeah.
be reincarnated into a better living and life.
Like a
Yeah,
richer
but a better
family,
life.
you would
No,
become.
but a better life could be just a dog that doesn't get abused, that the owners take care of really well, right? Because that's a better life than being poor, right?
Yeah,
but
it could be
even
anything.
then, so you are still happy at the end of the day taking it in.
Yeah.
Like
then
you are
another thing-
joyful. So it's either way, like you get that back.
Yeah. And like there's also another part to it too, right? So like if you believe in like the Hindu religion, right? Your like basically your goal in life is to reach this thing called moshaka, which means liberation of freedom. But it can only happen after like you have been reborn many times and like keep doing good karma over those lives that you've had. And then you'll be freed from constraints of like the world.
So you're basically, so you're basically.
So
Okay,
once
wait,
you,
wait.
Just
You know,
gotta-
guys,
Can I say it? Because I'm gonna forget. So basically, I'm pretty sure I remember something like this. It's like, it was, I forget. I think it was on Jumpers Jump or whatever. But it was like, once you live 1,000 lives, like this was like what God said or whatever. once you live like 1,000 lives of like different perspectives and different people, then you can like achieve my level or some shit, something like
In
that.
what religion though?
I don't know what it was. That's all I remember from it.
Hold on, wait. So
Yeah,
you're
Jay.
telling me like there is a heaven then in the Hindu religion, but you have to be reincarnated multiple times and go through multiple tests and do multiple good things in order to reach that
No,
level of heaven?
no. Yes and no. You're right and wrong. So, like, there's no test. It's like you keep getting reincarnated and you keep having
Good
good
thing.
karma, right?
Yeah.
So and then you reach this thing called Moshaka,
Yeah.
right? And the only way you can gain it is from like if a Hindu, which is like me, right, and Devo, gains good karma over those lifetimes, and then we gained like this is what it says, right? It's like we gained ultimate knowledge, and then we freed ourselves, basically.
Yeah. So that goes into this thing that I was saying. Once you live 1,000 lives, then you can kind of be like me. Could that make sense? Because
So
you
then
know
probably Hinduism where you got that from, Devo.
maybe, yeah, because then you know the perspective of 1,000 different things. You have the knowledge, right, that you were talking about, Farzo, because you know what it's like to be poor. You know what it's like to struggle. You know what it's like to have money.
But then
know
you
what-
also know what it's like to live a luxurious life type thing.
Yeah, you know what
Yeah.
it's like to live like that life. You know what it's like to be like to rely on simple things. Dogs, like if you look at a dog's life, they necessarily don't have a good life, but they're still happy because their hours is way different from ours. 1 hour for us is 7 hours for them. So if I'm gone from my dog Tyson for like 7 hours, that's like almost 24 hours or past that. So it's like,
Yeah.
I guess maybe basically your goal in Hinduism in each life is to live the most kind of like happiest life while being like having good karma. You could
Yeah.
say.
But like
Hold on, wait. My
yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
Now you go first.
Okay, yeah. I like Jay, I know it's different for you, but like so Devo, like do you believe in like reincarnation, like that will like happen to you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
okay,
believe
okay.
that's because I grew up with that, right?
Yeah.
Like that's why I got it tattooed. Like that is my religion. That's what I was born into.
Yeah.
That's the my main question was answered. You just answered it. It's like if I could like with the rebirth, with the birth or reincarnation theory. It's like what if I'm born into like a human with a different thing? But you said that's like you're not born. You're born into like a human of a similar race.
Yeah,
You
like
could say a similar religion.
I'm pretty sure it's like the
Well, that-
same religion because except for like if you're like a dog, right?
Yeah. Well,
But,
that
like-
could go on to the fact that is it Hinduism or like
Yeah,
whatever you wanna-
Hinduism, yeah.
Isn't it one of the longest lasting religions?
It's one of the original ones.
It is one of the original ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that could be why, right?
Yeah, cause
Imagine you keep on getting reincarnated, reborn. That means more humans are getting reincarnated into that same religion. So it's
Yeah.
kind of just like you know how water is on Earth.
yeah,
New water doesn't come on Earth. We just purify it.
yeah.
Water we're drinking is probably some other nigga's piss water, but it's been purified again.
Yeah, so like over the life you basically purify yourself and then you get into the Moshaka state and then you're freed.
Yeah, but what happens after that? Is there any
That's
insight
like-
into that, or is
You
it,
basically you get reunited with this other guy. I don't remember what his name is, but you get reunited with him.
how can I get reunited with somebody I don't know though?
No, it's like
Or he-
it's this
the
guy, it's this
founder.
big guy in Hinduism.
Oh, so he's like the founder, kind of like.
I don't know about that. Like I'm not speaking on that, but you get reunited with him once you reach that state that I was talking about, and then your life cycle, like your reincarnation cycle, stops.
So then what happens?
Like, I just told you, my nigga.
Yeah, no, but you meet him, but it's like, what happens after you meet him?
No one
You just
knows,
chill?
right?
You just chilling?
Yeah, I guess you just chill up with a nigga, fam. No one knows, fam.
Yeah, but then that goes to say, like, what if I do something bad, or what if I do something that he doesn't like? Would I be sent back on Earth?
There will
I
probably
mean,
be a
but you have the
punishment, but I don't
knowledge.
know it.
Technically, if you do have the same knowledge of that guy, like yo, you wouldn't do anything
Oh
wrong
yeah, to
because you
speak.
care
Oh,
about
okay,
yourself so
yeah.
much.
Okay, yeah. Cause remember, right? To get to that state, like you're basically like him. Is basically what I was reading up on.
That's true.
Cause it's a long way to get to that state.
Yeah. So how would you know how much you've already done?
You wouldn't know, right? Until you get
Then?
reunited with him. Cause then in your last life, right? Like in your last, like, say you're on the last cycle, right? So your last life of the reincarnation cycle,
Yeah.
and then like you die, I'm pretty sure, I don't know this for sure, you'd go back with him, and then boom, your cycle is done.
So that means you would technically meet your ancestors that have
Yeah.
have been through the stage, because technically, if your ancestors from a long time ago that are in the same religion started off way back then. What if we are wait that just
Yeah,
opened
we
up a
don't
new-
know, right? That's like, that's what I'm
We are
saying.
our ancestors.
We don't know if we are already reincarnated, which we probably are. Like,
What if we are our ancestors?
yeah,
That
like
we're-
we have already been reincarnated. Like, I'm pretty sure that's, to be honest, that's
Yo,
like,
dude, whatever the hell you just said just blew my mind up just now, bro.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Yo,
it's like
what?
it's like a, to be honest, it's like an 80 or 90% chance that like me and Devo have already been reincarnated, and this is like one of our lives until we reach to the state.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You guys have any questions for Islam or not?
I don't. Devo might.
My bad. Just got a cough.
Yes, like.
Yo, you have any questions for like about Islam or not?
Oh, well, you've kind of answered most of them already, like from before. But like,
I mean, you never talked about it here. What happens when you die?
Well, you go Okay, so what
Good
happens when
karma,
you die?
good karma, and bad karma. What happens to both?
What do you mean?
Like, what happens if you're a good person? What happens if you're a bad person when you die in your religion?
Well, okay, it doesn't really go out off of that to be okay. It kind of does, but it doesn't. So like when you die, right? Like first of all, in order to even be like on kind of like the waiting list for heaven, right? In your grave, you're approached by two angels, right? And
Yeah.
like right now, like I believe, right? Like well, most Islam people who follow Islam, like the religion of Islam, believe that you have two angels on your shoulders. One that collects your good deeds, one that collects your bad deeds, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is those two same angels meet you in your grave and ask you a set of three questions. I'm pretty sure like, oh, one, what's your name? Two, what's your religion? Three, who's the last prophet? Or something around that era, right?
Yeah.
And so what happens there is like that basically puts you on a waiting list to even be like classified as Muslim, or to be like just like classified to even be tested, whether or be chosen whether you go to heaven or hell. It's like you're put on a waiting list, basically, right?
So I have a question then. Does it, you know how like it asks you your religion? So does that mean like everybody sees it, like even from different religions?
Or is it only if you believe in it?
It's what you believe in, bro. Like this is like it's what you believe in. If you're born or you believe in Islam, right? Like
Yeah.
like your religion, you believe that's what happens, and that's what like will happen to you.
I got a question
From
too, right?
my standpoint.
Yeah, I got a question, right? So,
Yeah,
does it depend if your good deeds weigh out your bad deeds?
it does, because if your good deeds weigh out your bad deeds,
Then you're blessed.
You're,
So
yeah,
what if one bad deed?
your road to heaven is easier per se. But if your bad deeds outweigh your good ones, then you like
You're basically fucked.
basically like you go to hell and you pay for all your sins, and then you go to heaven. So either way, from the standpoint, you'll end up in heaven. However, the test is on earth. You're supposed to live like your purest life per se, right?
Yeah.
And it's right. There's like some pillars in Islam that you have to follow, right? And one of them is to go to this place called Hajj, right?
Yeah.
And like in Mecca and stuff, right? What that is, it's basically why you only see kind of like majority old people is that when you go to Hajj, you're reborn. All your sins and all your good deeds are kind of erased per se, or like all your sins in general are erased, right? So it's almost like you're restarting your life, but obviously at a closer age to death.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question.
Whatever you do in between that timeline when you go to Hajj, you could go multiple times if you wanted to. Like, but
Wait, how do you get there then?
it's a flight.
Like, what do you mean by flight? And I also have a question. You know how you said,
Wait, can I explain the Mecca thing first? Like Hajj?
yeah, okay.
Yeah, basically how you go, you take a plane. It's in like Saudi Arabia area, like Mecca. Basically, it's in Mecca, and so
Wait, this place in real life?
yeah, it's a place in real life, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so like it's the prophet's grave. It's the last prophet's grave.
Okay, my question was from before.
Wait, hold on, my bad. It's the last prophet's grave, and it's the first mosque to ever be built.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so my question was,
Yeah, what's your question?
is like, you know how like you said that if your good deeds outweigh the bad, then it's easier to get to heaven or
Well,
whatever?
no, it's not easier. You just get into heaven.
Okay, so then what if your one bad deed was killing a nigga, and then
Murder, because, bro, you can't be forgiven for murder. You could read the whole Quran 10 times and you won't be forgiven for murder because you kill another one of God's creation.
so it doesn't matter how much good deeds you have. Like you could be that have all the good deeds basically in the
You
world.
could be the most religious guy on earth, but if you go and murder someone, you will still be sent to like hell because it's like you murdered another one of God's creations. That's how it's seen as.
Okay, so then what if you stabbed one? Same thing?
Stab didn't kill or stab and kill?
Stab didn't kill.
Stab didn't kill.
Yeah, bro, that's murder.
No, stab didn't kill.
No, you injured a person. That's a sin.
Wait,
But
so
it's not seen as murder. So, yeah.
So I could, and so I technically
Stab a guy.
if you have all so if you stab didn't kill and you don't have and you have like a lot good
A
deeds.
lot of good deeds, and you pray that your sins for stabbing that guy will be forgiven. Yeah.
Okay, so then I can basically turn somebody, basically chop off his legs, chop off his arms, as long as he's still living, and have all the good deeds. Then could I still get into heaven?
Well, yeah, but the likelihood of him living from that is not.
It's possible.
yeah, saying he did live through that would it like thing?
Wait, what happened?
Saying he did live through that, right? Like what Devo said.
Yeah.
So you'd be blessed.
You'll be blessed, but it's still a grave sin, and you will have to end up going to heaven to pay for it. However, you'll end up going to hell to pay for the sin of mutilating a fucking guy, but you'll end up in heaven.
Yeah. Yo, Devo, I got the answer to your question from before. Like the guy who you visit. It's God. It's God.
It's what?
It's God.
Okay, yeah. See, that's what I was
you get
saying.
reunited
So-
with God.
Bro, the ancestor one though was like that got me. Yeah, I was just like, yo.
Yo, not even ancestors, right? Like, it could be anyone that had believed in the Hindu religion. I'm pretty sure.
Like
If I'm correct.
But it would be cooler if it's like you could, like, say if like you could get reincarnated into your own family line. That would be way cooler if it was like that. But even though it's probably not like that, but yeah.
Talking about some Assassin's Creed shit, my nigga.
Nah, talk about okay. Nah,
Yeah.
not even. But it's like
Yeah.
that would be sick if it worked like that. Because
Yeah.
then we could be our own ancestors. There still is a chance we can, but it's a little bit less because
I
there's
think
still-
it would be more if your ancestors did believe in the religion.
But they should have. I'm pretty
No,
sure
no,
because
not all of them do, because sometimes you switch religions.
they're transferred by those fucking Christian.
Like, say,
You want to hear something like that's like kind of mushed, right?
Yeah.
or
take it in, right? That like in the Caribbean, like I'm speaking for like on behalf of Guyana and Trinidad here, like that
Hey, yo.
Hinduism and Islam was only a religion in the middle.
You
Right.
like, you're
Like-
lagging. You like.
My bad. Is it good now or not?
Yeah.
You. What did you say? Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I said so. This is like for Trinidad and Guyana, right? Like majority like Hindu or Muslim population down there. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
okay, take this in, right? Take it in that way back when, before like Kulu people basically became to be, right? Like people were living in the Middle East and like India area, right? Believing in Islam and Hinduism, right?
Yeah.
And those same people transferred over to Trinidad and Guyana, had kids and grew their like kids up in that same way, right?
They turned it. That turned out to be like their settlement.
Basically, so you're telling me that like if the slave thing never happened, right? Take it in, Canada would be like Canada, Guyana, or Trinidad would kind of be a place of like indigenous, like whatever the indigenous people of Trinidad, Guyana, anywhere believed in, right? Because like obviously there were indigenous people in Trinidad and Guyana because of like how do you expect like humans spread across the world? It was because of like the first human ever found was in Africa, like that's like just facts like as it is, right?
But
Yeah,
is
I didn't know
that's what
Yeah,
100% confirmed?
Huh?
That's what 100% confirmed?
It's scientifically confirmed. However, it's not factual because we don't have a time machine existing to go tell.
Well, no. How do you know though? How do you know the first
Yeah.
person was thing in Africa?
I learned this in class and I looked it up and I looked into it. It is.
Wasn't the first two people Adam and Eve though?
Nah, we don't believe
Yeah.
that.
We don't know that.
Well, no, but
I believe that they were.
Oh,
and you're
I don't.
pardon me.
No. Jay said he believes in that, but like I said, I don't.
What? How did?
But, like,
how did it start?
Yo, but like either way, right? Like, just take this in real quick. So you're telling me without like what's it called? Like the whole world would basically like the countries that we know, Trinidad, Ghana, Canada, America, like the whole of Europe, right?
Yeah.
Take it in that religion, where religion started in the Middle East. Take it in. The whole like all those countries would just be following their indigenous beliefs, right?
Yeah.
What?
And Hinduism, Christianity, and Islam would have just stayed in the Middle East.
Wait. Yeah. So wait. How did? So if you're saying the first person ever was born in Africa, then how did it gain religion? Like, how did it gain followers in the Middle East?
What do you mean?
Because is it Hinduism's like
Oh, bro,
oldest?
you know the Middle East is in Africa, right?
Wait, what?
The Middle East is in Africa.
Wait, what?
Bro, if I remember correctly, yeah, I'll feel like a dumbass if I'm wrong, but
Wait, what? Feb? Nah, I'm searching this up, Feb.
No, maybe when everything was connected in Pangea, like way back, yeah, but not now. I think it is.
No, because way back, right? Remember the tectonic plates moved over time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yo, the Middle East, bro, the Middle East isn't. It's like connected to Africa.
It was it before.
It is. Like
Wow.
way back when, right?
Yeah,
You remember all countries were connected. It was never as spaced out as we know the map today.
yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. It's called Pangea. All of those things connected. All of those, like what we call now, it's called Pangea. It was like a super island, and then the tectonic plates started shifting, and yeah, it split apart.
Yeah. But yo, yeah, the first person ever found was in Africa or the Middle East. It was one of the two. Like, hey, but remember, the Middle East is a part of Africa. So,
Well, it's
yeah.
beside it, right?
Wait, what happened?
It's beside
Is
it.
it still now, or was it?
It is still now. It's connected. If you zoom in on the map, it is.
Is it smallly connected, or is it bigly like wide?
It's smallly connected. Like a portion of like the island is connected to Africa, so it's still classified as Africa.
Technically, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, because if a small piece is connected, that makes the two one.
Yeah. unless there's a border there and it's their thing.
I feel like now it would be separated, no?
Pardon?
I feel like now it would be separated.
Yeah,
No,
because
it's still connected, but however, obviously there is borders.
there is borders, so that like
But
separates.
those are for countries. You forgot Africa's a region. It's not like Africa's not a country. Africa's like North America.
Yo, Bumbleclad.
You guys don't know this?
No, fam. I don't. Yo, I barely passed friggin' geography class, fam.
My geography teacher, history, whatever teacher didn't teach me shit.
Facts. So who do you have? Who do you have?
This until, bro, I didn't learn this until online school when I took one sociology course.
Yo, fam.
With Miss Steele. Like, bro, she legit changed my fucking like perspective on like most things.
Nah, in geography I had Mr. Miller, fam. The guy was a bitch.
Yeah, because he was fat.
Yo, I swear. He's like, I know everything. You guys are all bro, I swear to God, fam. I was slapped on niggas.
But like, this gun knows everything, nigga.
I lie, like, this gun can hit him up.
Yeah, but.
Yo, we like 56 minutes in, yo.
Alright, let's go another half an hour.
You wanna go another half an hour? Or you guys wanna end it here?
Half an hour.
I'm down for whatever because the convo was actually good. It's not like no fuck shit.
So what I was saying from before.
Yo, yeah, what were you saying?
Okay, yeah, so about, like, our religion, right?
Yeah.
So, oh, fuck, what was it?
What?
Yeah, it was about the God thing, right? So it's like...
when the cycle's done, you go back to, you like, basically meet God?
Yeah, so basically you meet God. So
yeah.
did it say what happens after or like what?
Nah, it just says when the cycle is done, you rejoin God.
So does that mean in that point in time you could do anything, or does that mean like what?
I don't know, because it didn't say anything after that. It just says you go and you get rejoined with him.
Bro, you'll find out one way or another. Like,
shit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you believe in it. Like, I'm strong in my religion. I know, like,
I'm not strong.
Another meet God, like.
Yeah, I'm not strong in it, but like I know a lot, and like I'm low key as I grow older, I'm getting into it.
Yeah, same. When I get older, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, like I don't know. My parents taught me from young, like, yo, this is our religion. You know what I mean? And like we did all this stuff from young.
I just never got into the thing of like you know how like you don't eat like I'm pretty sure
pork,
beef and
pork and beef, yeah.
Wait, well,
you know why? You know why we don't, right, Devo?
What?
You know why we don't eat beef, right, or not?
Nah, I forget. I remember.
That button, I think I know what it is.
If you know what it is, I'll correct you if you're wrong. Go in.
Isn't it the mother's milk it comes from the cow, something like that?
Nah.
Nah.
It's cause cows, they're seen as like a spiritual animal, which like I've seen it like before. I'm not gonna speak about it on the podcast, but like, it's like they're very, very spiritual. So like that's why we like technically worship them, because they have like, in English terms, powers basically.
Yeah.
So like that's why we do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you eat it, right, you know what I mean? It's like,
you're eating something sacred.
Yeah, basically.
Yo, how about for pork? Yo, you eat that or not?
I don't eat it, but I don't remember what the reason for that one is.
For me, I eat anything right now. It's like, even when I do become religious, like, I might still eat it, but it's like, of course, like the days you have to fast and all of that stuff, like you can't eat it, like I won't eat it, but I think I'll still eat it, like.
Nah, I'm gonna stick to how I am now, and like
I just grew up doing it, like eating it, right? Like I knew we weren't supposed to, but it is what it is. It's like, you know how like, and like you're not supposed to do shisha, kind of like. And Jay's religion,
yeah,
it's like same thing, kind of like that, a little bit. I'll still do like eat it if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
Even though it's bad, but
Yeah, cause like y'all niggas believe like your prayers come true and shit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. What about you,
Bro,
dude?
there's been multiple things I've prayed for and I've
Yeah,
gotten.
I know. What I saying?
Bro, I'll tell you like a real story. Like,
have
bro,
you ever prayed and it hasn't come true?
Well,
no,
obviously, sometimes.
it's come true one way or another.
Not right away, obviously. It's not like magic or shit, right?
Yeah.
Like over time, like say say I pray to like what is it? Be like more like in school, like smart. Like over time, obviously, if you believe in your religion, like that's gonna happen. That's what I believe.
Like, yo, like, bro, this is a story that actually like legit brought tear to my eye like when it happened, basically, right?
Yeah.
Like, so this is like when you're now in like the uni application, and like you're getting like offers and you're starting to register your accounts, this, that, the other.
Yeah, when you get offers and then they all pop up on the website a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, right, for me, it was like since I'm going into like a concurrent program, right? Like
Yeah.
what happens is you're supposed to get accepted into two parts of the program, right?
Yeah.
I got accepted into the first half. However, I didn't get accepted into the second half, right?
Wait,
Like,
still or
yeah.
at the start?
No, at the start. Like, I
Okay,
got
yeah.
accepted now, obviously. But,
Yeah.
so what happened, right, is like, one day, like I just started praying, right? Like, just like for me to get accepted to the BED stuff, right? And so, even though I did end up getting accepted, it was the struggle behind it was like real because like I used to have to like call like even you guys remember when we were playing games. I used to be on phone with like York University trying to figure out shit. Right?
Yeah. I remember that stuff.
So, bro, what happened is something like messed up with my account, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like something didn't get like went through this, that, the other, right? Some shit happened, right?
Yeah.
And like it got me like pressed basically, right?
Yeah.
Like where I was like in my bed, just like praying unto God, repeating the same thing like oh God, just please help me get accepted into this. Just please let this go through, pass by this, that, the other, right?
Yeah.
Like I really want to get into this program, this, that, the other. Like it means the world to me, this, that, the other. And so I kept on like repeating those words, saying it over and over again. And you know what? 5 minutes in, I got an email notification. I'm like, what? And then I looked at it. You've been accepted. Everything went through.
Yeah, well, that proves it too, cause like like we're brothers, right? So like I prayed for you too, fam. So like that low-key proves it too. Yeah. Like if I know my brothers want something, fam, like I'll pay for it, fam.
Obviously. Fam, like yo, I pray for you the success you niggas every day. Every day.
Yeah, facts.
Like for me, it's like I don't pray a lot sometimes, but when I do, like I pray for you guys too.
Yeah, like I started doing it more now, my bad Devo. But like I started praying more like every day, kind of, mostly. Right? You know those 1-2 days, fam. But
how our prayers go again? Because it's like it's been a kind of like a minute since
I know.
last day.
Yo, same. I know there's night prayers, but I haven't done that since I was a kid. But like I know, but when you go to the altar, it's like the same thing, like what Jay was doing.
What about night prayers? Because that's
night prayers. I would have to search it up because I look. You want to start getting into that again too.
Like night prayers.
If I find it, yo, I'll send it to you because I know which ones it is.
Okay.
Because as a kid, like when I was like I was living in the Malton apartments, right? Like way back, and like me and my sister shared a room because like you know that shit, right? And
I know.
So me and her, she used to make me do them. So like I used to remember it, but like it's been like 5 years or 7 years or some shit like that since I last did it.
I never like forgot like any prayer, like all the prayers that's like in my mind, like it's just in my mind. Like I know prayers for like most common things. Like there's a prayer you're supposed to like make like when you wake up before you go to sleep. This that like success.
We have that too.
This that the other.
Yeah. Like I low key I think maybe it happened for a reason that I stopped because like I look was doing fuck shit in high school. Like that's why I wasn't like religious like that. So like
See,
now that high school's over and like I'm low key, like everyone grows, right? So like low
yeah.
key like I look want to get back into that shit. Like not
I
like
don't
not
know.
get back, but like improve.
To be
Yeah.
honest, yo, I'm gonna still do the same stuff I'm doing. Like obviously like, on now, but like I'm gonna start praying more. Like instead of, like pray like once a day, I might like because in Islam you're supposed to pray like 5 times a day. I might try and do it.
Yeah, yeah. I remember during Ramadan you used to pray like way a
Five times
lot.
a day, fam.
And
So
then as soon as Ramadan finished, yo,
how
no,
much are
no,
we supposed to pay, Fazel?
what
Raise up.
happened?
Fuck.
Did I
Fuck.
cut
I dropped. Guffy. We need to cut it.
Wamba
Well,
clot?
what do you mean? Like, so what do you mean? Like, I didn't get the joke, to be honest.
No, no, I was like during Ramadan you used to pray like bear, right? Like,
Yeah.
cause you used to get off of the call to go pray. And then
Yeah.
Ramadan finished a month after that. I never seen this guy go off the call to pray again, fam.
I just do it on my own time. Like, you see, like, when you're, like, at work or something, right? Like,
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
come back from work or before I leave from work, since I wake up early, like, I do, like, the morning praise, this, that, the other.
yeah, yeah.
But it's like, on, like, Ramadan, like, I don't take time increments out on my day. Like, pray, like, I pray, like, what, 1 to 2 a day? But there's, like, a whole next 3.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut it because I said the name by
yeah.
accident.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, start back in like 5 seconds.
No, we can start. We'll continue. I'll just cut it out. Don't worry.
Okay. So what I was gonna say was hot. Oh fuck. What was it?
How many times do you have to pray in your religion?
Yeah, like what's the time in our religion?
Oh, for us, it's
Yeah.
it's before you go to sleep, bro.
It's just that like you could just do it one time or like do you have
No,
to
no,
do-
you do it. I think it's 5 times before you go to sleep. Like when you go to sleep, you repeat it 5 times.
Oh.
Bro, you know that's common in like most religions, like nighttime prayers. Like in Christianity, like they pray before they go to bed. Islam, you make it like a dua before you go to bed, which is prayer. And like Hinduism, you do the same thing. Is what from what you guys told me.
Wait, what? My bad. I was paying attention. What happened?
No, I feel like that's a staple in like the 3 main religions: Christianity, Islam, Hindu.
What? Wait, do they
Night
do that in
prayers.
Christianity?
Huh?
Do they do that in Christianity?
Yeah, I just know because like yeah, that's why because like
Oh, okay,
they
yeah,
also make like a prayer before you go to bed, basically.
yeah.
She doesn't do that shit, but she just knows.
Well, I mean, yeah.
She is really ting, right?
Yo.
You 5 Christian girls are the freakiest, bro. Wallahi. That saying is 100% true. I can back it up on that.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna just not show her the link to this podcast.
Yo, don't even, fam. Watch her. She's gonna find it, fam. I'm calling it from now. You should just be like, yo, hey, what's up? Like, fam.
Wait, what do you mean you're calling it from now? Eh?
No, I said I'm calling it from now. She's gonna find this, fam.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too. Watch, she's gonna just scroll on TikTok and then she's gonna see it. Some shit.
No, fam, bro. I even prayed to God about like to like give me like clarity and like even that situation, and bro, it worked. Like it's working, I guess, or like it's just coming time.
I think this is the one I used to do. I'll send it to you right now, Devo.
Okay.
Send it to you on Snap. Save it if you want.
Yeah.
Devo. It's this one or that one, but I'm pretty sure it's the first one I sent you.
Jasmine, man, me want be one Hindu by two.
Jesus. As he goes on mute.
Yo, imagine his parents walked in. What you say, Ross?
Yo. So for the first one, you repeat it, I think 5 times. But I'm gonna look more into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause yo, I used to know that shit off my head, and I was a youth, fam.
Jeez. Wait, so you have to say it like that?
Yeah, in Hindu, in whatever it is, man. I don't know.
Wait, so you used to say it in Hindu?
Yeah.
Do you know how to like? If you were to try to do it now, do you know how to do it? Say it,
I
like, pronounce it.
probably could, but I might butcher some of the words. But I still used to do it.
Pardon me?
I probably could, but like if you want like the pronunciations, yeah, I could probably do that.
You want to try?
Yeah, after the podcast, I'll tell you.
Okay, bad.
Yeah.
Alright, man, you know what it is? 2 high, 1 sober.
Yeah.
That's it. We out.
Yeah, nigga.